Hello everyone, I'm the marvelous Mr. Mattie, and today I'd like to talk to you about love and fear. Now, you might be inclined to think that the two most basic emotions we have are love and hate. But what if I told you that that actually wasn't the case? You see, the two most basic emotions we have are actually love and fear. Let's take an example. Suppose I'm lying on my bed and I look over at the opposite corner of my room and I see that there is a small non-venomous spider which has weaved a web there and just hanging out there and not really doing anything in particular, day after day. Doesn't bother me. Well, I'm not going to fear that spider, so I'm not going to hate that spider. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'll just let it live there. No big deal. Now, on the other hand, suppose that were a large, venomous spider. Well, then I'd be afraid, because I would know that that spider could kill me. And as a result, I'm going to hate that spider. I'm going to try to get someone to help me to kill it or get rid of it in some way or another, out of my fear of that spider, out of my hatred of that spider. This would be an example of arachnophobia. Phobia meaning fear, and arachnid meaning arachnids, i.e. spiders. It's literally the fear of spiders. And I hate those spiders because of the fear I have for them. There's some other phobias that are excellent examples of this. Take, for example, homophobia, where you have a person who is hateful towards homosexuals. But where does that hate come from? That hate comes from fear of homosexuals. That's why we call it homophobia. It's because these people are afraid of things like maybe being raped by a homosexual, or maybe facing judgment from God for accepting homosexuals in their midst. The fear really is there. I mean, look at the things God could do in response. God could create earthquakes or tropical cyclones, or God could make people's smartphones play Swiss yodeling for 5 days straight. Now that's a very scary thought. And then there's another example too. Take xenophobia. You have people who are hateful towards foreigners. Well, why? It's because first they are afraid of those foreigners. Again, there's that phobia in that word, xenophobia. People are afraid that foreigners might bring disease or might take people's jobs. So you see, in each of these cases, we have fear leading to hate. The fear has to come first before the hate really appears. Now, you may be wondering, is there also a connection between courage and love? Well, actually, it turns out that there is. Take, for example, a situation where you have a couple who really want to go on this fantastic dream vacation overseas. There's a problem. One of the people is afraid to fly on an airplane. But because they have their partner along with them, they're no longer afraid. Their love of their partner has given them the courage to fly on that airplane. Or take, for example, a case where you have a parent who comes home and discovers that the house is on fire and their kids are inside. Now, normally, they will be afraid to go inside a burning house. But when they know that their kids are in there and need to be rescued, they will walk through the flames. They will do everything they can to save their kids because they love their kids. And then finally, what if you have a situation where you come face to face with an enemy and you actually manage to take a deep breath and love that enemy? Well, all of a sudden, you have the courage now to make peace with that enemy. You see, it's through making connections with people, through loving them, that we are able to overcome our differences. And as we watch our differences fade away, we also watch our fears fade away. So you see, in the end, love is the one true antidote to fear. And so please like, share, subscribe, or do the hula. The email for my PayPal account is in the description. I'd really appreciate if you could send me 0.01 US dollars. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm the marvelous Mr. Mattie, signing out.